Christ alone, my hope is found, and He is my light, my strength, my song. This cornerstone, this solid ground, firm through the fiercest drought and storm. What heights of love, what depths of peace, when fears are stilled, when striving cease. My comforter, my all in all, here in the love of Christ I stand. Oh, His body lay, light of the world by darkness slain, then bursting forth in glorious day, up from the grave He rose again. And as He stands in victory, since curse has lost its grip on me, for I am His and He.
So we are so grateful to be able to bring it to you for the first time, developing relationships with Mzuzu International Academy. So today's festival is a combination of a KA performance with some scenes and sonnets from KA and Mzuzu International Academy. I'd like to introduce Ms. Tiwanda Mahone this year's festival. Thank you so much. And I'd also like to introduce Emmanuel Sogalera.
Thanks, Will. Thank you all so much for being here today. I think it's been a long time coming. We've been trying to get ourselves together since last year anyway. But because of COVID, we were unable to. So thank God we don't have to worry so much about that. We're so happy that we could finally come together, and we're so glad that you could join us. And we hope that for this year's festival, that we'll be seeing plays from your school as well.
So Emmanuel is going to now introduce the two students, Theodore and Samantha, from KA and Mzuzu Academy, who are going to open the ceremony with some sonnets. So, right, thank you.
Let me start by welcoming our visitors from Kasugu to the most beautiful city in Malawi. You don't need to argue about that. Let me welcome you all to the Kamza Academy's tour to the north. So let me call upon Theo and Samantha read the sonnets.
I'll be reading Sonnets 29. When in disgrace, with fortune in men's eyes, I alone do weep my outcast state, and trouble deaf heaven with fruitless cries, and look upon myself and curse my fate, wishing me like to one more rich in hope, creature like him with friends possessed, desiring with man's art and that man's scope, with what I most enjoyed, contented least. Then these thoughts myself despising, haply I think on thee, and then my state, like to lark at day of break arising. From sullen earth sings hymns at heaven's gate. Thy sweet love remembered, such woe brings, that then I scorn to change my state.
From fairest creatures we desire increase, that thereby beauty, rose might never die. But as the riper should by time decrease, his tender air might bear his memory. But thou contracted to thine own bright eyes, feedest, lightest, flame with substantial fuel, making a famine where abundance lies. Thyself, therefore, to thy sweet self to grow. Thou that art now the world's fresh ornament, and only herald of the guiding spring. Within thine own bad barriers thy contest, and tender child makest rest in the garden, beating the world or else flatting thee, to eat the world's you by the grave and me.
That was wonderful sonnets from Theo, who is the current captain for Kamza Academy Drama Club, and Samantha, representative for the Mia Drama Club. Up next, I'll call upon Mia and Mzuzu Academy for a scene from Romeo and Juliet.
Why? How now? Thou hast careful our child. One who took me from thy happiness. Hast suddenly of joy. Madam, you have the time. What day is that? Marry, my child. Early next Thursday morn. The gallant parish shall have you make me a joyful bride. He shall not make me a joyful bride. I pray you. Tell my lord and father, mother, I will not marry yet. And if I do, shall be Romeo, whom you know I hate rather than Paris. Well, tell him so yourself, and see how he will take it at your hand. Sir, she will none. She give thanks. She wished the fool were married to her grave. How now? Will she none? Is she not proud? Unworthy as she is that we have brought, so worthy a gentleman Paris be her bridegroom. You, go with Paris to St. Peter's Church, or I will drag you on a hurdle thither. Hear me with patience, but to speak a word. Hang thee, young baggage, you disobedient wretch. Speak not, reply not, and do not answer me. Oh, sweet mother, cast me not away. Delay this marriage for a month, a week, and if you do not make the bread of bed in that dim monument vegetable light. Alack, alack, that heaven should practice stratagems upon so a subject of my soul. What sayest thou?
Romeo banished and all this world do nothing? I think you're having this second match, for it excels your first. And if it do not, your first is dead. Or it were a good thing as you were.
Go in and tell my lady I am gone, having displeased my father to lawyer and sell, to make a confession and to be absolved.
Marry I will, and this words will be done.
All ancient I mention, I will to roar and sell, to make confessions and to be absolved, and if all else fails, myself have the power to die.
How I wish we watched the entire production, but then it's available online on the Shakespeare School Festival Malawi website, so you can always find it. So up next, I think we'll have sonnets, another representative from Kamza Academy and a representative from Mia.
Music to hear, why hearest thou music sadly? Sweets with sweets, one not. Joy delights in joy. Why laughest thou, thou which thou receivest not gladly? Or else receivest with pleasure thine annoyed? If the true concord of all tuned sounds by union married do offend thine ear, they do but sweetly chide thee who confounds. In singleness, the parts that shouldn't bear, mark how one string, sweet husband to another, strikes each in each by mutual ordering, resembling sigh and child and happy mother, who all in one pleasing note do sing, whose speechless song being many, singing one. Sing this to thee, thou single wilt move none.
I'll be reading Sonnet 55. Not marble, nor the gilded monuments of princes shall outlive this powerful rhyme, but you shall shine more bright in its contents than unswept stone besmeared by sluggish time. When wasteful war shall statues overturn, and boils root out the work of masonry, nor mars his sword, nor war's quick fire shall burn the living record of your memory. Against death and all oblivious enmity shall you pace forth. Your praise shall still find room, even in the eyes of all posterity, that wear this world out to the ending doom. So, till the judgment that your soul arise, you live in this and dwell in lover's eyes.
Alright, that was another wonderful session of sonnets. So up next is our main performance, which is a play by Kamza Academy. This play is titled The Taming of the Shrew, which was written by Shakespeare. Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, in a moment, Kamza Academy Drama Group.
Well approved and all. Come, let us have the Institute course of studies. It's there one. What company is this?
Master, some short walk on the seat tower.
Gentlemen, pursue me no further, for I firmly am resolved to know, that is, not to bestow my youngest daughter, for I have have husband daughter. If either of you love Katrina, leave shall have to quote at your content.
Dakota rather. She's too rough for me. Potencio, will you and your wife?
I pray you, sir, is it your will to make a sale of me amongst these maids?
Maids? Maid, how you mean that? No maids for you unless you're gentle or mild or mold.
Doubt not my care should be to comb your nut with a three-legged stool and paint your face and use you like a fool.
From all such devils, good Lord, deliver us.
And me too, good Lord.
Bianca, get you in. And let this not displease thee, good Bianca, for I love thee near thee less, my girl.
It is best to put finger in the eye, and she knew why. Sister, content you in my discontent. Sir, to my pleasure humbly I subscribe, and look so insolent that you
Why will you mute her up, Senor Baptista? For this fiend of hell!
Gentlemen, content, I am resolved. Bianca, get you in. Katrina, you may stay, while more communes Bianca.
Why? And I trust I may go too, may I not?
You may go to the devil's dam. Farewell.
Where to work, I pray. It touches us both to labor and effect one thing special.
What is that, I pray?
Marry, sir. To find a husband for her sister.
A husband? A devil?
I say husband.
I say a devil. Thinkest thou, Hortensio? Though her father may be very rich, any man is many a fool to be married to hell.
Tranio, I burn, I pine, I perish, Tranio. If I cannot achieve this young, modest girl.
You loved me, and bent thoughts and reef to achieve her.
I have it, Tranio.
Both are inventing jump and meeting one.
Okay, let me hear that first.
Should be a schoolmaster, and undertake in the young maiden's teachings. That is your device.
It is. May it be done?
Not possible. Who shall be here in Padua? Vincentio's son.
Master, thou shalt be master, Tranio, in my stead. And case, take my colored hat, and my cloak. Tranio, be so, because Lucentio loves, and let me be a slave to achieve that name.
My good friend Petruchio! What happy girl blows you to Padua from old Verona?
Antonio, my father, is deceased, and I have thrust myself into this maze, happy to wive and thrive as best as I may.
Shall I then come round thee to thee and offer to be a shrewd, ill-favored wife?
Hortensio, twixt friends such as we, few words suffice. Therefore, if thou know one rich enough to procure your wife,
I can't Petruchio help thee to a wife. She's wealth enough and young and beauteous. Her only fault is fault enough. She's intolerable curse. And shrewd and forward, so much so that were my estate far worse than it was, I'll not whether for a mine of gold.
Hortensio, peace. Thou knowst not gold's effect. Tell me your father's name, and 'tis enough.
Her father is Baptista Minola, an affable and courteous gentleman. Her name is Caterina Minola, renowned in Padua for a scolding tongue.
I know a father, though I know not her, and he knew my deceased father well. Hortensio, I shall not sleep until I see her.
Now shall my good friend Petruchio do me grace and offer me disguised in sober robes to her father as a schoolmaster, well seen in music, so that I may instruct Bianca and court her by her soul. But stand by a while. It is the rival of my love.
Books of love, and be sure to read her no other lecture.
God save thee, Signor Gremio.
You are all met, Signor Hortensio. I promise to inquire carefully about a young schoolmaster for the fair Bianca, and by good fortune, I have lighted upon this young man.
I have already found a musician to instruct our mistress, the fair Bianca, so beloved by me.
Beloved of me!
'Tis now no time to vent our love. Here is a gentleman who will undertake to woo Curse Catherine.
Hortensio, have you told him of all her flaws?
I know she's an irksome, brawling scold.
But will you woo this wildcat?
Will I live?
Hark, Hortensio, your gentleman is happily arrived.
Good sister, wrong me not, nor wrong yourself to make a bondmaid and a slave of me. Of all thy suitors here, I charge thee tell, whom thou lovest best, and see thou dissemble not. Believe me, sister, of all the men alive, I never yet beheld that special face, which I could fancy more than any other.
For shame, thou holding of devilish spirit! When did she cross you the bitter word?
Her silence flouts me, and I'll be revenged.
Bianca, get thee in!
Now I see she's your treasure. She must have a husband. I must dance barefoot on her wedding day. Talk not to me. I'll go sit and weep till I can find occasion of revenge.
Have as a man been thus grieved as I? But look, who comes here?
Good morrow, neighbor Baptista.
Good morning, Signor Gremia. God save you, gentlemen.
Good morning to you too, sir. Pray, have you not a daughter called Caterina? Fair and virtuous?
I have a daughter, sir, called Caterina.
You are too blunt. Order.
I am a gentleman of Verona, sir, and having heard of her beauty and her wits, am bold enough to make mine eye the witness of the report I so often heard. I do present you with a man of mine, cunning in music and in mathematics teacher fully in those sciences. His name is Litio.
When saw you, sir? What may I call your name?
Petruchio is my name. Antonio's son. A man well known throughout all of Italy.
I know him very well. You're welcome for his sake.
Let us poor petitioners speak as well. Neighbor Baptista, I give unto you freely this young man, as cunning in Greek, Latin, and other languages as the other in mathematics and music. His name is Cambio.
1,000 thanks, Cambio. God save you, Cambio.
Honor!
Within! Sirrah, leave these gentlemen my daughters, and let them know these will be the tutors. Bid them use them well.
Signor Baptista, my business asketh haste, and every day I cannot come to woo. So tell me, if I do get your daughter's love, what dowry shall I have with her to wife?
After my death, half of my lands, and in possession, 20,000 crowns.
Let specialties therefore be drawn between us.
Aye, that is when the special is obtained, the love.
Why, for that is nothing. For I tell you, though little fire grows great with little winds, and extreme gusts blow out fire and all. So I to her, and she yields to me, if I am rough and woo, not like a babe.
O mayst thou woo and happy be thy speed.
I'll tend her here, and woo her with some spirits when she comes. If she do bid me pack, I'll bid her thanks, as though she did bid me stay by her a week. But more okay, for that is your name, I hear.
Well, have you heard the subject of my hearing? They call me Catherine, don't you talk with me?
You lie. When faith you're called Plain Case, and Bonny Case, and sometimes Kate the Curse. Hearing thy mildness praised in every town, thy virtue spoke of and thy beauty sounded, I myself am moved to woo thee for my wife.
Moved in good time. Let him that moved you hither remove you hence.
Come, wasp, by faith, you are too angry.
If I be waspish, best be where my sting.
My remedy is then to pluck it out.
Aye, let the truth find where it lies.
Who knows not where a wasp is wearing sting? In his tail.
In his tongue.
Whose tongue?
Yours if you talk of tails, and so farewell.
What? Is my tongue in your tail? Come, Kate, I am a gentleman.
That I'll try.
I'll cuff you if you strike again.
If you strike me, you are no gentleman.
Your father hath consented that you shall be my wife. Your dowry agreed upon. For I am he born to tame you, Kate, and turn you from a wild Kate to a Kate confirmable as other household Kates.
Why? How not to carry you? In your gums?
Call you me daughter? You have shown a tender fatherly regard to wish me wed to one half lunatic.
Oh, Sir Petruchio, how speak you, my daughter?
How but well, sir? How but well? We have agreed so well together that upon Sunday is the wedding day.
See thee hanged on Sunday first.
Hark, Petruchio. She says she'll see thee hanged first.
This bargain twixt us twain that she shall still be cursed. Alone in company. I tell you, 'tis incredible to believe just how much she loves me. She hung about my neck, kiss on kiss. She bites so fast. Oath on oath. Then a twink. She won me to your love. Provide the feast, father. Bid the guests.
I don't know what to say. But give me a hand. 'Tis a match.
Amen, say I. I will be witness.
Father, gentlemen, wife, adieu. I go to Venice. My business asketh haste. You will have things, rings, and gold array. And kiss me, Kate. You will be married on Sunday.
Fiddler, forbear. Tune your instrument. I am Vincentio, son of Vincentio, peace in the skies, must be yet below.
Madam, my instrument is here.
Mistress, your father thinks to read your books. Do not forget your sister came back. Do not tomorrow is the wedding. Farewell, sweet master's book. Must be done.
Not of my son-in-law. What would be said?
Now must the world point at poor Catherine and say, Lo, there is mad Petruchio's wife. If it would please it, come and marry her.
Go, girl. I do not blame you to weep now. Such a sin would vex a very saint. Much more shrew of thy impatient humor.
But how now? Where's Kate? I stay too long from her. The morning wears. 'Tis time we were at church.
See not your wife in those rippling clothes?
Not I.
Chamber.
Not I. Thus I'll visit her.
But I trust you will not marry her.
Good sooth, even thus, to me she's not married unto my clothes. But what a fool am I to chat with you, when I should bid good morrow to my bride, and seal that title with a kiss.
Do you take this woman to be your wife?
Aye, by Gog's wounds. Gog's wounds again, Sir Priest! Do you mean to cousin me?
I pronounced you man and wife.
Wine, muscadel! I know you think to dine with me today, but so it is. My haste doth call me hence.
Do what thou canst. I will not go today, no, nor tomorrow, not till I please myself. Gentlemen, forward to the bridal dinner. I see a woman might be made a fool if she had not the spirit to resist.
They shall follow thy command, Kate. Obey the bride, those that attend to her. Be mad and marry or go hang yourselves. But for my bonny Kate, she must with me. I will be the master of what is mine own. Oh, we are beset with thieves! Fear not, sweet Kate, they shall not touch thee!
No mad matches. Live us the life.
Mistress, what's your opinion of your sister?
That being mad herself, she's madly mated.
I warned him. Truco is catered.
Where be these knaves? What, no man at the door? To hold my stirrups or take my horse? Where's Nathaniel, Gregory, and Philip?
Here, sir. Here.
Here, sir! You loggerheaded, unpolished grooms! Fetch me food! Come, sweet Kate, sit down. Food! Come, sweet and welcome heart. You horse and villain! Will you let it fall?
Patience, I pray you. 'Twas a fault unwilling.
Logger-headed, flap-eared, beetle-headed knave! I tell thee, Kate, come, you have the stomach. What is this, mutton?
Right.
This bird and so is on the meat!
I pray you, husband, be not so disquiet.
I told you, Kate, it was burnt and dried away. Come, let me take thee to thy bridal chamber.
Peter, did you ever see the light?
Thus I politically begun my reign. She ate no meat today, nor none shall eat. Last night she slept not, nor tonight she shall not. As with the making of the bed, I'll find some air with the meat. Aye, and amid this hurly I intend, this all done in reverent care of her. He who knows better how to tame a shrew, now let him speak.
Mistress, profit you what you read.
What, master? Read you?
I profess that I read the art to love.
You may improve, sir, the master of your art.
While you, mistress, mistress of my heart.
Spiteful thou, unconstant womankind. I told thee, Litio.
Mistake no more. I am not Litio, nor fine musician as I seem to be. Know, sir, that I am Hortensio. I am to be married to a woman widow in 3 days past, and so farewell to your gentleman.
We are rid of Litio!
How fares my case? Mistress, what cheer?
Hey, that's cool.
I'm sure, sweet Kate, this kindness merits thanks. What, not a word? Nay then, thou lovest it not. Eat it up all, Hortensio.
I pray you, let it stand.
The poorest service is to pay thee thanks, and so shall mine, before you touch the meat.
I thank you, sir.
Eat up all, Hortensio, thou lovest me. Kate, eat apace. We will, now my honey love, we will into thy father's house, and revel it as bravely as the best, with silken coats and caps and golden things. What? Hast thou died? The tailor takes thy leisure to deck thy body with his ruffling treasure.
Yes! Yours the cap your worship did you speak.
By God! 'Tis lewd and filthy. 'Tis a cock or a walnut shell. Away with it. I'll have a bigger.
I'll have no bigger. Gentlemen wear such caps as these.
When you are gentle, you shall wear one too. And not till then.
Love me or love me not. I like the cap and either I shall have or I shall have none.
Come, let us see the gown. What is this, a sleeve?
I never saw a better fashioned gown.
Potentio, say thou wilt see the widow paid. Go, take it away, take it hence. I'll have no more. And now, my sweet kings, woe unto thy fathers. Even this honest, mean habiliments. Our purses shall be proud, our garments poor, which is the mind that makes the body rich. I think 'tis some 7 o'clock. We'll be there by dinner time.
I dare assure you, sir, 'tis almost 2.
It shall be 1 o'clock. I say it is. Come on, toward our father's house. But look how bright and goodly does the moon shine.
The moon? The sun! 'Tis not moonlight now.
I say it is the moon that shines so bright.
I know it is the sun that shines so bright.
Say as he says that we shall never go.
Forward I pray, and be it the moon or sun or whatever you shall please, henceforth I vow we shall be so for me.
I say it is the moon that shines so bright.
I know it is the moon that shines so bright.
Nay, then you lied. It's the blessed sun.
Then God be blessed, 'tis the blessed sun, but sun it is not when you say it is not, and the moon changes even as your mind, and even what it is, henceforth it shall be so for Catherine.
But you could go thy ways, the field is one. Pardon, sweet father.
Pardon, dear father.
How hast thou offended? Where's Lucentio?
Here is Lucentio, that by marriage hath made thy daughter mine.
Gambio is changed into Lucentio.
Have you made my daughter done the good will?
Love wrought these miracles. My dear Bianca, bid my father welcome. Brother Petruchio, sister Caterina, and thou, Hortensio, thy loving widow. Feast with the best. Welcome to my house.
Now in good sadness and Petruchio, I think thou hast the veriest show of them all.
Well, I say no, and therefore for assurance, let's each one of us call unto their wife. Whoever's wife is most obedient to come when he doth send for her, shall win the wager which we shall propose.
Content. What's the wager? 20 crowns.
20 crowns? I'll venture that much on a hawk or a hound, but 20 crowns upon my wife?
100. Content.
Match, 'tis done.
Who shall begin?
That will I. Go, bid your mistress come to me.
I go. Son, I'll view how she comes.
How now, what news?
She says she's too busy and she shall not come.
She's too busy? She cannot come? Is that an answer?
Aye, and a good one. Pray your wife not send you a worse.
I hope better.
When did you not have to come to me for
Oh, entreat her, she needs come.
I am afraid to do what you can. Yours will not come. Now, where's my wife?
She says she has a little gentleman. She will not come to you. Come to her. Oh, vile, intolerable curse, not to be endured. Go to your mistress. Say I command her to come to me.
I know her answer.
And what's that?
She will not.
What is your answer that you sent me?
Where's your sister and Hortensio's wife?
Is it conferred by the part of fire?
Away, and bring them hither straight.
Well, there is a wonder if you talk of a wonder.
So it is. I wonder what it bodes.
Merry peace it bodes, and love and quiet life.
Now pray before thee, son Petruchio. The wager thou hast won. And unto their losses, add another dowry, 20,000 crowns. Another dowry for another daughter, which has changed, as she has never changed before.
Catherine, come not, off with the ball.
Lord, what do you not have to say, for I think that this is Why? What foolish duty call you this?
And I that were your fool, your duty were as foolish too. The wisdom of your duty, fair Bianca, have cost me 100 crowns since supper time.
The more fool you for laying on my duty.
Catherine, tell these headstrong women what duty they do owe their lords and husbands.
Fine. And isn't that threatening unkind world? A woman moved is like a fountain troubled, muddy, bereft of beauty. Thy husband is thy lord, thy life, thy keeper, and for thy maintenance commits his body to painful labor, both by sea and land, whilst thou liest warm at home, secure and safe, and craves no other tribute at thy hands, but love, fair looks, and true obedience. Too little a payment for so great a debt. Place your hands below your husband's feet, in token of which duty, if he please, my hand is ready, may it do him please.
Why, what a wench. Come, let me kiss you, Kate. 'Twas I won the wager! Though you struck the whites, and being a good winner, God gives you good night.
Bought with the precious blood of Christ. No fear in death. This is the power of Christ in me. From life's first cry to final breath.
So up next is two pieces of sonnets, one from K and MIA.
Hi, my name is Demiji Gajal and I'll be reading Sonnet 23. As an unperfect actor on the stage, who is with his fears put beside his part, or some fierce thing replete with too much rage, whose strength's abundance weakens his own art. So I, fear of trust, forget to say, the perfect ceremony of love's rite. And in mine own love's strength seem to decay, overcharged with burden of my own love's might. Oh, let my books be then consequent, and dumb presages of my speaking breast, who plead for love and look for recompense, more than that tongue that more hath expressed. O learn to read what silent love hath writ, to hear with eyes belong to love's fine wit.
I'll be reading sonnet number 4. Unthrifty loveliness, why dost thou spend upon thyself thy beauty's legacy? Nature's bequest gives nothing but doth lend, and being frank, she lends to those are free. Then beauteous regard, why dost thou abuse the bounteous largest given thee to give? Profitless assure, why dost thou use so great a sum of sons, yet canst not live? For having traffic with thyself alone, thou of thyself thy sweet self dost deceive. Then how, when nature caused thee to be gone, what acceptable audit canst thou leave? Thy unused beauty must be tuned with thee, which used lives the executors to be.
Next is a scene from Romeo and Juliet by MIA. Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, in a moment, Mzuzu International Academy with a scene from Romeo and Juliet.
Team out! Mercutio!
What are the vile beginners of this fray?
There lies the man slain by young Romeo, that stood like kinsman, brave Mercutio.
Team out! My cousin! Oh, my brother's child! The blood is spilled of my dear kinsman. Prince, thou art true! For blood of ours shed that of Montague.
Romeo spoke in vain, deep but deaf to peace, tilts at God Mercutio's breast. Romeo, he cries, and twixt them both, underneath two branches, Thibaut pleads the life of stood Mercutio.
He's a kinsman to the Montague. Affection makes him false. He speaks not true. I beg for justice, which thou, prince, must give. Romeo slew Thibaut. Romeo must not live.
Me, for that office, which is to do exile hence, let Romeo hence indeed. Else, when he is found, that hour be his last.
So up next, we'll wrap up with two sonnets, and then I'll come and then we'll have closing remarks.
Shall I compare thee to a summer's day? Thou art more lovely and more temperate. Rough winds do shake the darling buds of May, and summer's lease hath all too short a date. Sometimes too hot the eye of heaven shines, and often his bold complexion dimmed. And every fair from fair sometimes declines, by chance or nature's changing course untrimmed.
But thy eternal summer shall not fade, nor lose possession of that fair thou owest, nor shall death brag thou wanderest in the shade, when in eternal lines to time thou goest. So long as men can breathe or eyes can see, so long lives this, and this gives life to thee.
I'll be reading sonnet number 13. All that you are yourself, but love you are, no longer yours than yourself here live. Against this coming end you should prepare. So should that beauty which you hold in links find no determination. Then you were yourself again after yourself's decease. When your sweet issue, your sweet form should bear. Who let so fair a house fall to decay? Which husbandry in honor might uphold against the stormy gusts of winter's day, and barren rage of death's internal cold? Oh, none but unfrisked. But dear love, you know you had a father. Your son says so.
That marks the end of our performances today. Let me thank you all for coming. Thank you for your time. Shakespeare School Festival Malawi has been happening for 5 years. This is the 5th year. But then, as stated earlier on, due to COVID, 2 previous years it was virtual, and then we hope to have another face-to-face, which I'm hoping to see MIA, Marymount and Kams Academy in Kasunga, Kams Academy performing live on stage.
Now, it falls to me to extend 1 or 2 greetings and 1 or 2 words of thanks. I am delighted to pass on the greetings of our friends in South Africa. Semia Villanova Bruton is now celebrating her 11th or possibly even her 12th Shakespeare Festival, and she has been a friend over the 5 years of our existence here in Malawi. She is now in her native Russia, in St. Petersburg, and extends special greetings for what we are doing in Mzuzu. I can also pass on thanks from the UK. Our friends there, Professor Morris Hindle and Mr. Geoffrey Hewitt, have also asked me to pass on their special greetings. And I know that what we are doing here is watched in many other countries of the world. So, thank you. And 1 or 2 words of thanks. Thank you very much to our generous hosts, the Mzuzu International Academy, especially Ms. Kiwongo Makone, who I recall participating in Shakespeare 24 in 2008, and it was excellent to see her as head of drama at Mzuzu International Academy. So, thank you. Your program has been extremely generous. You could not have made Mzuzu Academy more welcome. And also excellent to meet your new principal. Thank you also to Mzuzu Academy, which has made available the use of its bus to bring us here. Special thanks, of course, to my colleague Mr. William Parker and everybody involved in the Mzuzu Academy Drama Club. And thanks also to Mary Mount for finding the time to visit us this morning. I have very fond memories of your 2 plays in 2018 and 2019. I regret that that relationship has lapsed rather, but I hope very much you will be encouraged to join us later this year for the 6th Shakespeare Festival, which we'll try to celebrate in November or December. So, excellent to have 2 Mzuzu schools involved as opposed to 1. So, thank you for having me. Otherwise, as Emmanuel said very well, we haven't really had a tour before. The idea of this tour is to allow schools to meet each other. The online festival has worked very well for the past 2 years, but it is one thing to look at a screen and quite another to be together in this sort of way. So we have started with Mzuzu. We hope very much that over the course of the next few months we will be able to meet Mzuzu Academy Drama Club, will be able to meet schools at Nguri Yanawambe Palace on Mount Kasungu, in Mzuzu's Theatre, and in Kongoni Centre of Culture and Art, or Mission, at Edsa District, and we hope to conclude possibly next term at HHI in Bantam. So, we're delighted with the work we've received here. And thanks also to the Sunbird Mzuzu Hotel, which has been accommodating of our requests for an occasion which may think they're not very used to. So, we want to support all of that. Otherwise, we have celebrated our festival. This is a wonderful thing. Back in 2017, we had 5 schools performing just 3 plays together, and a rather small number of visitors to the Composer Academy. The high watermark of our face-to-face activities was in 2019, when over 1.5 days, 450 young people and their teachers came to Composer Academy to perform 12 plays. Since then, with the online festival, numbers have dropped a little, but even in December, we had over 250 young people and their teachers involved, not only from the school, but from Mzuzu and Lilongwe and Edsa. And they performed 12 plays, which you can all watch online if you go to our website or our YouTube channel. If we count up the number of people who have been involved all together, I think the figure is over 5 years, rather closer to 2,000 than 1,000. I don't think we've reached 2,000 yet, but will possibly this year or next year. And that is testament to 2,000 or so younger people and their teachers who have taken the trouble to make themselves part of this. So, yes, it is an extraordinary achievement, and many congratulations to all concerned. The young people who have been involved today, and their teachers, and the young people who we hope will become involved again.
Light of the world by darkness slain, then bursting forth in glorious day, up from the grave he rose again. And as he stands in victory, since curse has lost its grip on me, for I am his, and he is mine, bought with the precious blood of Christ. Amaziti.